What's up, guys? It's Alex. Today we're going to go over the daily trades I've got planned. Okay, so I'd be lying to you if I told you I had some incredible trades for the day, but I do have one pretty decent one, and then we got a couple other things I think you should know going into today. Okay, so with that being said, EL reports earnings. It's on our earnings table here. Okay, and pre-market it's up, but on 19K volume, and it's up what 13 15 points here, and it coincides perfectly with its top level here. It's just a beautiful short. The only problem here is that it's monthly options. Okay, so you're not going to be pulling 200. You're not going to be pulling 600 percenters here or anything, but you should be able to cash out about 200%. On a drop down here at least of 10 points. Okay, so we like this short. Buy some at the open is what I'm doing. And then buying some more if it were to bounce a little higher. If it were to, surge and rip higher, then, maybe I got to get out and take a loss. Okay, so never take a trade unless you're willing and ready to take the losses. And then obviously make sure it matches up with your strategy and how you like to trade, and make sure you take it because you like it. Okay, so I'm not gonna rave on and say this is the most incredible trade of the week, but it is a nice little 200%er for the day. And then next trade we've got planned is Neo calls. Now I know this sounds a little crazy, okay, because this thing is up already so much. It's already up 4 points, and so you're thinking buy high, sell high. No, that's exactly what we don't like to do. Okay, so that's why you want to target any dips here on Neo, because this thing is, it's surging on extremely good volume. Okay, so you want to take advantage of that. And then third detail I think you should get into, or that we should get into today, is be aware if institutions start reversing into COVID beneficiaries such as Peloton, okay, Zoom. All right, it's very possible they start reversing here into Zoom. Okay, so Zoom triple bottoms here, and showing serious support at 460. Okay, and that's a great play possibly there. Okay, so it's possible Zoom might consolidate and stuff today, but it very well could possibly break out here, especially you got England and these other countries locking down. Okay, so I usually don't give into the news much, but it's just a little catalyst, so I thought I'd bring it up, obviously. Okay, and then lastly, Wingstop. Okay, this was on our earnings table, what we were highly anticipating. And this thing is down today. Okay, finally it shows some pre-market data. Just a second ago, it wasn't showing any pre-market data. Okay, so if this thing breaks below 112 on strong volume, keyword guys, strong volume, I'm looking to short it. Okay, the chart is just too bearish to pass up. But please listen to me here. Alright, they've released good earnings, and on top of that, they just released a $5 dividend. Okay, so you really need to be aware of that. I mean, that's some very bullish news for the stock, and it's selling off right now on very low pre-market volume. Okay, so that actually might be a great play to reverse into some calls here shortly. Okay, but make sure you're paying attention to volume and other factors. Okay, with that being said, like I said, the chart's extremely bearish, and that's where part of me wants to short the heck out of this thing. Okay, but with that news, it's hard. Okay, do you trust the chart or the news? 98% of the time I'm trusting the chart. Okay, but in this case, I think it's going to come down to volume. So be aware that you could easily reverse into calls or puts here, depending on how it reacts to the 112 level. Okay, see right now it's at 114. Based off my calculations, the key level you want to target is 112, and around that level you want to check the volume. Is it strong? Is it weak? Okay, and depending on that, you can either reverse into some calls or some puts. Lastly, S&P 500 is up on pretty strong volume today, guys. Okay, so you got what it seems to be limited downside potential on the daily chart, but if you're looking at here, you obviously realize that we're beat up pretty badly. With that being said, I'd be very careful with your long positions because we've got election coming up here and tomorrow. Okay, and volatility is going to be huge, so you might see the market shoot up 50 points and drop 50 points within a couple hours. At least that's how things trade during elections. Okay, so it's super volatile, so make sure you're careful. Make sure you secure some damn profits, alright? You don't want to go under today on any crazy moves we could possibly have. With that being said, I'm ultimately short on the market, especially with the VIX range here we have of 35.8. Okay, so as we approach this level, this is when I want to get short on the S&P. Okay, and it seems a little risky to short when the S&P is so beat up. But you have to realize historically, we usually do sell off going into the elections, okay, and that's what's been going on, okay. So, based off historical data and what typically happens, there's also going to be sectors that benefit from that. So if you want to figure out what sectors benefit from, that election volatility and who's winning, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we'll definitely do that. All right, so guys, that's the kind of the pre-market game plan. Like I said, I'm going to try to steer away from trading too much today unless the opportunity presents itself. Don't rush into any trades. It's a Monday anyways, right? You're paying extra premium for a lot of these contracts. Okay, so what I like to do is trade on Fridays. Okay, so speaking of trading on Fridays, if you click the link below, okay, you can get notified on trading plans if I ever miss a video like this in the mornings. Okay, so it's completely to your benefit, completely free. Alright, so link below if you want to get that, and I'll just be able to shoot you a text, shoot you an email on any trades we might have planned if I miss a day. Okay, so I don't plan to miss many days, and you guys are calling it alerts already, guys. It's not alerts, alright? They're trading ideas simply to help you. Okay, because I know how much this helps you, right? Like a video like this can help you. Okay, so the key takeaways I want you to get here is EL short at the open. Okay, second, we have possible rotation into COVID beneficiaries such as Peloton, CVNA, and Zoom. Okay, and then lastly, we actually have Neo calls on a dip today. Okay, but obviously you want to see it stall out if it drops any bit, and after it stalls out, you want to play it to a breakout to the upside there. Okay, so those are your top 3 things for the day. Hope you found it useful. Make sure you drop a like if you haven't yet, and make sure you're subscribed if you aren't, because we do help videos like this for you every morning. Okay, so guys, I'm Alex, the Options Trading Champ. We'll see you guys on the next one.